Hello everyone, this is third part of video series of artificial neural network, which is a chapter of soft computing techniques, and this video series is especially for civil engineering branch students, as I am just briefing the components or the whole chapter, right, not in detail. So in this video we will discuss about neural network architect, means how the network look like and its components. An artificial neural network is a data processing system consisting large number of simple, highly interconnected processing elements. As artificial neuron in a network structure that can be represented using a direct graph G, an order 2 tuple VE consisting a set of V of vertices and a set E of edges. इन सिंपल वर्ड हम बोले तो आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क वो प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम है, और पूरा नेटवर्क हम अगर सिर्फ उसको समझना चाहिए तो एक ग्राफ थ्रू समझ सकते हैं, जो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में है। उस ग्राफ में एक्चुअली बोले तो 3 कंपोनेंट है। वन इज़ द वर्टाइसिस. The next point is defining the vertices may be represented neurons, means vertices represent input or output. तो ग्राफ के 2 कंपोनेंट है, इनपुट 1, सेकेंड आउटपुट, एंड थर्ड कंपोनेंट इज द वेट. The edges may represent synaptic links labeled by the weights attached. So that edges E represent the weight. सो एक सिंपल वर्ड में हम बोल सकते हैं कि न्यूरल और आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क आर्किटेक्ट is a data processing unit. It shown by a direct graph in which there are, or the graph G consists of V and E, where V is vertex, represent the neuron's input or output, and E edge represent the synaptic link, which is known as weight, right? And this graph is represented by this figure. This is one example that here these are the inputs and it may be output also, but V are the vertices and E means edges, means V represent input or output, but E always represent the weight, right? And all that vertices are interconnected with each other and having their weight, right? So this is the simple graphical representation of artificial neural network, where V is equal to V1, V2, V3 up to V5 or Vn, and edges are E1, E2, E3, E4 and En. Now, neural network architect. Single layer feed forward network. First is the single layer feed forward network. The single layer feed forward network consists of a single layer of weights, right, where the inputs are directly connected to the output via series of weight. The synaptic links carrying weights connect every input to every output, but not other way. This way it is considered a network of feed forward type. This line is very important. What is feed forward network? Every input synaptic link carry weight connect every input to every output, but not other way. This way is considered as a network of feed-forward. Let's understand it with the help of this figure or single layer feed-forward network. The sum of the product of the weights and the input is calculated in each neuron node, and if the value is above some threshold or some fixed value, typically 0, the neuron fires and takes the activated value, typically 1. Otherwise, it takes the deactivated value, typically -1. Okay, so this is the typical figure of feed forward network single layer, where x1, x2, xn, or means we can say xi is the input, and further if we apply some weight we get this, and after applying weight each input is multiplied or weighed with each output. Means here we can say weight W11 connected to 1, weight W1 connected to second, weight W1 connected to third. Means each input is connected with each output or next layer. Similarly, second number is also connected with first, second, third. Further neurons. Each neurons is connected with each other neurons, or each input is further connected with further input, right? Similarly, this xn, again it is multiplied with 1, means wn1, second wn2, and third wnm. सो दिस इज सिंगल लेयर फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क. इसको आप कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करोगे? इट इज़ वेरी इजी. यू हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट फर्स्ट न्यूरॉन एज अ इनपुट न्यूरॉन्स, x1, x2, x3. सिंगल लेयर न्यूरॉन्स उसको बता दो आप. अभी आपको क्या करना है, ईच जो इनपुट न्यूरॉन है उसको फर्स्ट के साथ, उसको सेकंड के साथ, उसको थर्ड के साथ कंसिडर करना है, लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है, एरो से रिप्रेजेंट करना है, और उसको वेट को क्या लिखना है, सारे फर्स्ट न्यूरॉन के वेट है, सो इट इज़ W1 1, W1 2, WNM. ओके, सारे इनपुट को सिंगल लेयर न्यूरॉन के साथ कनेक्ट करें. जैसे सेकेंड नंबर तीनों के साथ कनेक्ट हुआ, सिंगल लेयर फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क. थर्ड इनपुट तीनों के साथ कनेक्ट हुआ, राइट. सो दिस इज़ वेरी सिंपल. और वेट को कैसे लिखना है, इनपुट 1 और आउटपुट 1, इनपुट 1 आउटपुट 2, 1 2. अगर हम सेकंड इनपुट की बात करें तो सेकंड इनपुट के लिए वेट क्या रहेगा, W2, और कहाँ जाता है, 1 न्यूरॉन के साथ जाता है, तो W21. अगेन ये जो लाइन है वो W2 की है, कहाँ जाती है, सेकंड नंबर के न्यूरॉन पे, तो W22. दिस लाइन वो सेकंड नंबर का वेट है, कहाँ पे जाता है, M नंबर के न्यूरॉन पे, तो वो क्या कहलाएगा, W2M, लाइक दिस. सिमिलरली फॉर थर्ड न्यूरॉन एंड दिस वन. सो आफ्टर ईच न्यूरॉन इज़ कनेक्टेड टू अदर न्यूरॉन्स, और उससे हमें फाइनली फिर आउटपुट मिलेगा y1 y2 अप टू ym. ओके, सो दिस इज सिंगल लेयर फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क. देन सेकेंड, मल्टी लेयर फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क. द नेम सजेस्ट इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ मल्टीपल लेयर, more than one or more than two. The architect of this class of neuron, besides having the input and the output layers, also have one or more intermediate layer called hidden layer. So again, सिंगल लेयर फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क में भी मल्टी लेयर्स थे, बट इसमें कुछ एक्स्ट्रा है, वो है हिडन लेयर. The computational units of the hidden layer are known as hidden neurons. Okay, let's see the figure of multi-layer feed-forward network. See, this is hidden layer. Okay, let's see. The hidden layer does intermediate computation before directing the input to output layer. The input layer neurons are linked to the hidden layer neurons. The weights on these links are referred to as input hidden layer weights. The hidden layer neurons and the corresponding weights are referred to as output hidden layer weight. A multi-layer feed-forward network with I input neuron, M1 neurons in the first hidden layer, M2 neurons in the second hidden layer, and an output neuron in the output layer is written as I minus M minus M2 minus N. So there are two layers instead of one in the single feed-forward network. Multi-layer feed-forward network, we have two layers. One is the input layer, second is the output layer, and in between hidden layer is there. And again, if we travel in the network from input to hidden layer, we have to apply its weight. तो द वेट जो वेट हम इनपुट से हिडन लेयर तक जाता है उसको बोलते हैं इनपुट हिडन लेयर वेट, और जो वेट हिडन लेयर से आउटपुट तक जाता है उसको बोलते हैं आउटपुट हिडन लेयर वेट. ओके, एंड द अदर थिंग्स आर सेम. वेट यहाँ पे हम V1 से डिनोट करते हैं, तो फर्स्ट इनपुट फर्स्ट हिडन लेयर V11, फर्स्ट इनपुट second hidden layer V1M, that second means VM. सेम सिंगल फीड फॉरवर्ड नेटवर्क में है वही यहाँ पे फॉलो करेंगे, दैट एक इनपुट दोनों या तीनों जितने भी हिडन लेयर है उसके साथ कनेक्ट होगा. सिमिलरली सेकंड इनपुट फर्स्ट पे भी जाएगा, एम पे भी जाएगा, थर्ड और द लास्ट इनपुट ऑल्सो calculated with first and with M. Similarly, the hidden layer is also connected with each and every output, right? With weight 11, 12, 11, 1M. Okay, similarly from here also, right? So each input is connected with each output in all layer. So this is typical figure of multi-layer feed-forward network. Third is the recurrent network. The recurrent networks differ from feed-forward architect. A recurrent network has at least one feedback loop. There could be neurons with self-feedback links, that is the output of a neuron is fed back into itself as input. हम फिगर देखेंगे तो पता चलेगा. What is the difference? That recurrent network has at least one feedback loop. Feedback loop is there. Feedback loop like this, right? So here also there are three layers as a multi-layer feed-forward network. First is the input layer, second is the hidden layer, and third is the output layer. Again, each input is connected to each output. Each input is connected to each output in that input weight loop. Similarly, each hidden layer is connected with each output. Hidden layer is connected with each output. So it is same as multi-layer feed-forward network, and the only difference is this is recurrent loop, feedback link. This is known as feedback link. Just you have to draw input output link. input output link, which is feedback link in case of recurrent network, right? So this is the very important topic, which is न्यूरल नेटवर्क आर्किटेक्ट. न्यूरल नेटवर्क आर्किटेक्ट में कितने कंपोनेंट है? 3 कंपोनेंट है और उसको हम ग्राफिकल मेथड से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. इट इज़ द 3 कंपोनेंट्स आर इनपुट, आउटपुट एंड वेट, एंड 3 network are there: single layer feed forward network, multi layer feed forward network and recurrent network.